Real quick, you want to talk Yankees?
Yeah, yeah.
Devin Williams fucking sucks,
Luke Weaver's hurt.
so we're screwed.
Yeah.
I'm scared going forward. I'm
About about the bullpen?
yeah, about Devin Williams close.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Because last night I actually caught the last inning.
Yeah.
Devin Williams from the
That shit
seventh,
was
eighth inning, ERA is 2.35 or something. Anything after the eighth inning, aka closing, he's over 10 ERA.
that's crazy.
So I am petrified going forward because I don't like teams that don't have an ace or a closer. And we got an ace, but we ain't got no closer.
Yep. And he made it shaky last night, man. I was like, shit, we had to lead the whole game. You
It
about to
almost
blow
gave
roll
up.
downs. You about to blow roll downs good game.
Rodon has been pitching gems.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna disrespect that man.
He earning that contract finally.
He's earning that kind. You know, the what if of if Garrett Cole was healthy.
Man.
The
Yeah.
what if. But we're doing good, man. I'm not mad. It's crazy that Aaron Judge batted average dropped down to 364 for the month of May, but he still was good enough to be player of the month because he's just been that fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah. He's on a tear.
Yeah.
He was the only bright spot when we got smacked by the Dodgers on Saturday.
Smacked ain't the word.
It was 18. It was Dodgers 18, Aaron Judge 2.
Yeah, when you got Otani falling asleep in the dugout,
That's yo.
it lets you know all. But like I say, you can just tell I'm a spoiled Yankees fan because I'm just looking at the long game and I'm like, I just don't see us winning the World Series.
Yeah, yeah. We gonna do the Yankee thing. Like we're gonna have a good regular season. We're gonna win the East. And then in the ALCS or the World Series, we just gonna all our floors are gonna show.
Yo, I pulled up a clip from an episode I did like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I asked a question, so I'm gonna ask you this. Does a Joe Girardi led team win the World Series last year?
Hmm. I think so. Cause he blew Aaron Boone, he blew game one. Like I love Nestor Cortez, but yo, you don't put him in, he ain't pitched in weeks. And you put him in the biggest spot of the game. You can't do that, bro.
Yeah. And I said even bigger than that because that's what she brought up, the Nessa Cortez thing. But
Hmm.
to me, I think the biggest issue was just stuff throughout the year.
Hmm.
Um, lazy on the base pass,
That's true. That's
lazy
true
on
too.
defense. Like all that shit was happening through 162. It's just when you're
Yeah.
winning and you're in first place, you kind of like, oh, we'll be all right.
Hmm.
You can't just turn the switch on in any sport.
Yeah. They
And
he tried to make an example out of Glaber Torres, and it worked kind of well. It worked for Glaber,
yeah,
um,
it,
but
it
just reared
worked.
its ugly head.
Yep.
Defense too. Defense was bad all year last year, and of course, in the biggest spot of the game in the fifth inning, just unraveled.
And when there's a Wednesday in June, you're not paying attention to it,
Yeah,
especially if you fuck around and win.
exactly. Yeah,
But when there's the World Series and the Dodgers are gonna capitalize on all your mistakes, and there's no other game to watch.
yep. The
Oh,
world watching.
now, you know what I'm saying? But it was the same shit all year. So I think Joe Girardi nips all that shit in the bud.
Yeah,
Man, I
yep. Because he held guys accountable, and for some reason, the Yankees didn't like that shit.
and that's
So
the thing that's crazy is that they didn't like that he held people accountable. Like that's literally the reason he
yeah,
got out of there. And what's crazy is the player that didn't like it the most ain't even fucking there.
who was it?
Harry Sanchez.
Oh, it was Gary. Yeah, he definitely needed to be held accountable. It's great, and he's a. I could see if Joe Girardi didn't play the position that Gary Sanchez played. They play the same position.
Thank you.
If anybody had authority to say something to Gary Sanchez, it was him.
You would
So
think so. And he won a chip at your
yeah,
position.
yep.
I've
For the
caught
same team you playing for.
I call Hall of Famers at your position.
Yeah,
So I think, like I say, I think Joe Girardi wins it.
me too.
I think he wins it next year. I mean, if he was the manager last year, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Jazz too, though. Shout out to for being a team player and hitting a home run.
Raking. I'm not gonna lie though, like when I look, so like what I look at now, when I look at teams and I look at lineups, so
Mhm.
the league average is 244, which is
Damn, that's
fucking
crazy.
crazy.
Is that an indictment on the hitting, or is it showing how good the pitching's been?
I think it shows how good the pitchers are.
Okay.
Like
But is that something that MLB wants, or do you think MLB wants high scoring games?
I think they want high scoring games because that's just what excites all sports
Yeah.
for the casuals. But me, I don't mind good pitching.
Yeah, I don't mind it either.
Like I can understand the greatness in good pitching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm never really tripping about that. But I do think it's pitching. I joke all the time, like my dad, and I actually did this with some guys that we did this episode with from Boston. When they talking about, oh, I like the old school way of pitchers going at least seven, maybe eight, bullpen's not even that deep.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool. But y'all come from an era of like if y'all got one person in your rotation and your bullpen that throw 100, that's a big deal.
Yeah. That's
So
true. Yeah.
everybody throw 95 or above now.
Yeah.
And
But that
and
don't necessarily mean use them whenever you get the chance, Aaron Boone.
well, I will say this, and that's why I like talking to people about sports because my dad was like, yeah, but they're throwing hard every time because they don't have a pitch to get over.
Mm.
Like back in the day, like just to throw a name out there, like Glavin would have a pitch that he can get through at 85 and like have the perfect location so he's not like just wearing his arm out all game. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, all right, let me throw this to get me a quick strike. Kind of, like, save a little juice.
Yeah.
Now it's like they throwing hard. And
Yep.
Paul Skeens, I seen this nigga have at bat. He went 99, 99, 101.
God.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
Future Yankee Paul Scheme.
I hope
Hopefully.
so. Hey, he can take the mantle from Garrett Cole.
Yeah.
We just gotta pull the trigger faster than we did with Garrett Cole. Because remember, we were supposed to have Garrett Cole like 2 years early.
Yeah, before the Astros, right?
And I think we didn't trade Gleyber Torres for him.
That's damn.
I
Damn.
I think so. I think we didn't trade Gleyber Torres for him.
Damn.
So yeah, fucking Brian Cashman, bro. Gets
Yeah.
gets on my fucking nerves, but I think we'll be okay. Like I say, we'll at least get to the ALCS, and hey, anything can happen from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what we do, man.
Gotta be in it to win it.
Got to be in it to win it.